Pyro came from. Them cats, they was over there already.
Did you do some time with Wack 100?
Who?
Did you do some time with Wack 100?
Yeah, I did time with Wack. That was my first little joke, Pleasant Valley. Yeah.
Or you was locked up with Wack?
Yeah, he was in there. That nigga was hella swole. He was like one of the swollest cats on the yard. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga was yoked. Shit starter, same way he is now.
Starting shit?
Starting shit. Well, I say hella controversial.
Yeah,
you know
controversial.
What I mean? Controversial.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? He was not that he was starting shit, but he'd bring up a lot of controversy. And you know what I mean? But to me, it's the same old Wack. You know what I mean?
So that's how he was able to do pretty good on the podcast. He controversial, huh? He gonna bring up shit.
That's his whole. I mean, he was a controversy when I first met him. Shit, he wanted me to. It's my first. I think I'm there like 2 weeks, and I'm at the table. I find out what a down. You know, the first day or two you get there, they tell you what the down moon table was at. I think I just turned 21 when I hit Pleasant Valley. And,
is Sac niggas deep up there or no?
Hell no, man. I got there. It's the first pin I hit too. I was so mad because I was lost. Cause you had like Trick from Meadowview, Tone from Meadowview. That was Marcelli. You had Peanut from NSP. That's one of the places out in Hoods and Sac all this time out. It wasn't too many cats from Sac on the yard, but you know, I think matter of fact, I was the only cat on the yard from Oak Park on that yard. C-yard. Yeah, A-yard, my bad, A-yard. And, you know, I got to find out where the Damu table was at. Him and somebody was walking, hitting the lap. This when I first met him. He ain't introduced himself. He wanted me to move. He asked can I move from the table so him and whoever he was walking with could talk and have a conversation.
That nigga Wack ain't playing.
Huh? So he repeated. I'm like, man, just a Damu table? He like, yeah, but blood, we trying to have a private conversation. I'm like, man, I'm a Damu. And you know what I mean? The table's for all Damus, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going nowhere.
You not moving.
I'm not moving. So he said something. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I'm not knowing it's a dude behind me. From I want to say it's from Fruitown Brims. He was tall, dark skinned with glasses. I want to say his name was G Will. And he was like, blood, he ain't got to go nowhere. I'm sitting there listening, woo woo woo. He ain't got to go nowhere. It's a Damu table. Y'all can keep hitting y'all laps or whatever and keep walking. And them niggas did that. Hit they lap. Okay, well, I guess he had the keys to the car, to the yard, to the LA car at the time. I don't know. You know what I mean? That nigga, but he was like, I guess he respected how I was trying to stand up for myself. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying, I was. You know what I mean? I wasn't going nowhere. You know what I mean? They did their little laps, whatever. Over the last couple of weeks, you know what I mean? After find out who all the Damus was, you know how that shit go. And we ended up we was conversating every now and then. You know, we was able to talk. But, you know, we bumped heads again behind me calling his homeboy a J-Cat. You know what I mean? He wanted his homeboy to fight me behind him, me calling him a J-Cat. His homeboy didn't want to fight, though. I ain't even want to fight his homeboy because it was hella stupid. I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, you come in here. That's what you do. You come in to see. You know, you fight for your homeboy. You feel that way about me calling your homeboy a J-Cat.
Oh, so you call Wack out?
Yeah.
You like, fuck it, nigga, you tripping, nigga, you come get it.
When his homie came to the cell. When I let him in, he went right to the desk and sat down. He like, look, I don't want to fight. That nigga Wack told me to come over there. Woo. I'm like, nigga, I don't really want to fight you either, but you don't want to fight, tell that nigga he can come in here. You know what I mean? He never came. I ended up going to school that morning. He ended up getting into a fight with the homie.
Wack turned it down? Or he just never showed up? I
don't even know. He never showed up. I don't know what dude told him. You know what I mean? I ended up going to school.
Okay. And then what you say, the next day he ended up getting into it with somebody
that day
else?
when I went to school, he ended up getting into it with a cat named Mister from Bounty Hunters. They had a head-up fight. Mister said it was behind him talking shit about me, talking shit about the little situation while I was in school. So they took it into to the church house. But after that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say, I wasn't there, so I can't say who won or nothing. I can say what I heard, you know what I mean? I seen Mr. face all scratched up and shit. Mr. was about my height, hella small too. That was my buffing partner. He was from Bounty Hunter. That was my dog. You know what I mean? And I ended up seeing him in CMC. That was my dog. I gotta say that I had just met that nigga at Pleasant Valley at that time. And you know what I mean? We was rocking. And he took my fade from me, I guess you could say, while I was in school.
Right.
Because the situation was over with when I got out of school. They had dropped all, you know what I mean? Made me drop it, you know what I mean?
Did that make Wack feel some type of way about you?
I don't know. We never really, even after that, I had an accident on the weight power with a weight. I was doing champagnes, and the dumbbell fell on my nose.
Man, I always feared that shit. Nigga,
man, that shit happened to me. I was out for a
nigga, I
couple
always
seconds.
feared that shit. Nigga, these
When I
big
woke
ass
up,
heavy
It's called
motherfuckers.
control, man. It's
When
called
I woke
control.
up, he was above me. He helped me to the Western name.
Is that right?
Yeah, we ended up getting kind of like, you know what I mean? We was talking and all that, but we wasn't hella cool or nothing like that.
Did you
but
comment on one of his things and he said twin? He know.
He said, he know who I am. I mean, he know exactly. If he see me, he know exactly who I am. Cause we done had plenty of conversations, and you know what I mean? We was on the same yard together for over a year.
So,
He younger than you.
what would you say about? Would you say he was a solid cat, or what? What would you say? Because you know, it's
I
a
would
lot. It's a lot
say
of
me being
talk
keeping it
about that.
100, being honest. He ain't never just disrespected me or nothing like that personally. I ain't never disrespected him, and to me, I would say, you know what I mean? I'd say he a solid cat. A lot of motherfuckers have started a lot of controversy just being honest, you know what I mean? Or keeping it 100, where you want to call it. And I was just, you know what I mean?
Wack,
to this day,
man,
I be calling on
this
you. I
nigga
be
say you
checking him
solid,
out.
Wack.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
solid. I
talking
mean,
about?
I ain't never seen the nigga got out during the riots when we had the riots with the Mexicans. He got out. He seen me get out. You know what I mean? So the last time we even spoke was when they was handcuffing me off the yard. He said, "I see you, twin. I see you, twin." You know what I mean? I took that as a, like, you know what I mean, good looking. You know what I mean? We did. You know what I mean?
Right.
We had each other back. You know what I mean? It's the Mexicans. So yeah, overall, I say he a good guy. I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean? I ain't never. You know what I mean? Niggas be trying to test the waters down there. You know how that shit go when you
Right.
go to,
When you from
you
up
know,
north.
especially back then. You know what I mean? It was, they used to see us as like some LA cats, a lot of LA cats.
Hold
you
on.
know what I mean? You used to see us like secondary.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? But, you know, I was one P nigga I know for a fact. That nigga ain't gonna deny and say I was no, you know what I mean? I came up in there on solid 2 feet by myself representing this shit, you know what I mean? For sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I've had my little experiences. It's all to say, you know what I mean? It's all a part of growth, man. You know what I mean? Everybody I done came across in my life, whether it was bad or good, you know what I mean? To me, you should take all them experiences, you know what I mean? You know.